we just saw the best player from the Dominican Republic in Sonics, the second best here in Capitancito, now going up against it against Gluto in a matchup that we very, very rarely see. And I think regardless of the result, as long as the set's close, the crowd is going to get hyped for this one.
Oh yeah, and Glutonny is a friend of the Mexican community. He's part of the family. We already said like he's a Mexican too. That's the funny part, that y'all hang out enough with us, so we'll just call you, yeah, you're Mexican, don't worry. But definitely Gluto earning that badge with honor. I mean, with flying colors too, because he has been to every single Smash Factor and is making crazy, crazy progress, and also getting crazy results too. And he wants to prove himself here today again.
Hold on, speaking, proving himself, trying to open it up with an early combo. Capitancito utilizing that neutral air that you see as his main combo break time and time again, right? Covering all around his body, but it doesn't work. Gets the advantage state, but having to just back off, saying, hey, Wario, you've got such good airspeed, and I'm here on PS2, that even though most of the time I want to play in this mid-range, right, try and get a projectile and combo off of that, you see with these missiles, right now he's just willing to slow the game down, play around the platform, and let Wario charge Waft, because those stubby hitboxes mean that if he can control the space, play at a distance, he's confident on not letting this man in.
Oh yeah, and to be honest, like, you see Me Gunner and you're like, this is just Samus 2.0, why should I care so much? But the thing about Me Gunner is that Me Gunner is a zoner more like a Samus. Samus can scramble a little bit more and just wait for you to approach and punish you there, but Me Gunner usually just relies a little bit more on the raw stunning. You rely a lot on the projectiles, the missiles, the mines, and also, yeah, like the fair, the backer. It's going to be super important. The upper is super important to land the charge shot like that. Just shoot him. Blast him. Blast him every single time.
Frames of landing lag on an empty land, right? Like, it's not much, but just enough when you call out a charge shot, you can read the landing and force them into an awkward spot, especially against characters with pretty bound hitboxes like Wario who don't really compact very much. That forward air as well, right? We see time and time again shifts you backwards, so it like loops the PK Fire, for example. So it gives you opportunities to mix your movement, mix your spacing, and just throw out very low commitment hitboxes. Even though Gluto right now is in the driver's seat at the moment, remember, Capitancito is a full extra 50% to his name. Gluto does have the Waft though. This game is even, and Gluto might, if he can find the stock, even have a slight lead.
I mean, yeah, to be honest, the Waft is always such a big factor. Yeah, he's gonna jump, not yet good. Yeah, from Capitancito, managed to survive here. Trying to get over here back to the stage. Be nice. Up B doesn't get the confirm. Glutonny just not believing the throw or something else. Gets a little bit of a whiff. Normal. Go out of there. Mine out. And this is the worst spot to be versus Me Gunner. Just the control they can exceed. And also the reactive play you get to play here is so good.
That air dodge. Oh yeah. Saw him crossed up the bike, right? Utilizing as a shield, recognizing, hey, this iron, this steel, it's not just a fun pair of wheels, but it's gonna keep me alive if I let it. The bike play and bike counter play is the key to this matchup. Wario using his noggin, getting on the board, and now with Waft on the table, 4 minutes on the clock, you're starting to see Gluto jump in, be more aggressive, but in turn, those up airs, right? That mini short you can up tilt as well, gonna come in from Capitancito, start to try and keep you out, because you hit that second up air, and that's a Waft confirm.
Yep, you gotta be careful here. Waft is now fully charged. It's one touch, one blink, and you are gone. But still, we have to find the first hit. Trying to fish for it. Not getting anything yet. Just being real patient, but still the mind doing its work. Trying to survive. Using the motorbike just to go through the projectiles again. Forced to back out, and this we are talking about the raw stunning. You have to respect every single projectile that comes out, and now that you're conditioned to that, go with the throw, and now you got a full-on strike throw mix-up.
And putting that bomb on platform was so smart because it forced Wario to come in low, stay grounded, right into the path of projectiles from Me Gunner, who's so good at controlling that horizontal axis. When you can lock down platform as well, it can be really awkward, even against a character with this good air drift, as Wario has at his disposal. Well, now bikes off the table, so that momentum and off-stage ability going to be limited. 7 seconds now without it, and this is Cito's opportunity. 192. Gluto has lived for so long, Vixie, but back throw,
yeah, it's already too much percentage. Even if Wario's a big boy, he might have a lot of muscle there, but still not gonna be enough to survive that back throw. And now Capitancito on the other side of this picture, trying to be the one not getting back thrown into the blast zone. 106%, no backer for Gil, one backer more, trying to survive. Can he make it back into this stage? Managed to do it. Ooh, with a full blast with the charge shot. Not gonna work yet, but still surviving one time again, over and over.
Beautiful bike to cover the recovery route there, right? Cover that missile as well and say, hey, you actually have to go low. I can force you into something. Now just reset the situation at ledge, Vixie. Gluto has a huge opportunity for a stop. The get up attack, though, gonna just beat out the command grab barely. And Gluto now, you see, right, whether it's on platform or on the ground, starting to figure out the spacing to call out these time bombs. And as the set goes on,
Ooh.
especially when you can find bike snipes like that too, being able to get around those down specials to find ways in is going to open up this matchup for Gluto significantly.
It's one touch. You need one touch ritual here. This is very scary situation for Capitancito because this is an event game as crazy as it looks. 109%, and look at that jump. Oh, nice, surviving a little bit more. Trying to get a little bit more of a damage kill too here for Glutonny. Trying to get the hit. He wants it. He needs it. He savors it. He hungers for a hit, but not yet. Disrespecting us again. Gotta respect every single projectile. What a conversion there, like accidental. The Sonic pattern is good. Dash attack out, not yet.
Yeah, not yet at all. And I mean, those missile into missile confirms from Capitancito we've seen throughout the whole tournament, right?
Yeah.
They're his bread and butter. I like trying to use a charge shot here, but also recognizing, hey, once the bomb is in hand, everywhere to go. But I put that remote bomb down, right? You can't go to the ground. You've already jumped. Your commitments are drift back or go to platform. So what do? I see you jump, and I don't see you jump away.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I know you're going to platform. That's where I anti-air you. That's where I get that shore you up tilt. And utilizing the DP like nobody's business to close out game one. Capitancito looking very confident in that one. Shut down Waft as a factor entirely, which is not something you see very often at all.
Oh yeah, I mean, and also Capitancito just has the advantage, like, this is something we have seen ever since the 90s. I mean, ever since you saw Street Fighter 2 going like Hadouken into each Shoryuken or Mexican uppercut just to make sure the opponent doesn't get a free jump in on you. That's just a textbook example, but in Smash form.
Yeah, and with Smash, right, you've got the kind of complication of there's platforms,
Yeah.
right? It kind of works. You know, we say it's a platform fighter because it's literally half fighting game,
Oh,
like
yeah.
Street Fighter, and half platformer, like Mario Bros. The way you move around those platforms, the way you wiggle your microspacing thing really is as key a factor as how good you are at hitting your confirms, right? As how good you are at your footsies and your execution. And right there, Capitancito, you saw, took away movement options, laned your movement, said, you have all these multiple paths of a Metroidvania, actually I'm gonna make you go down the one, right? You don't get to come back and loop around and explore those alternate roads yet. And then says, well, now that you're here, let me drop an extra boss monster on you, right?
yeah.
Let's make this one unwinnable. Now going to Hollow Bastion though, and Vixie, what do you think of the stage counter pick?
I like it. I mean, to be honest, the thing about I would say about Pokemon Stadium too is just both platforms allow you to bunker down, and you have like what is better to use instead of having two bunkers, just one. But even then, if you're the one being an advantage, you put your opponent out. Now you become like shark. You go on the platform, you constantly putting pressure on the opponent. But first, you have to be the one to make sure to get into that position. If you cannot do it, then it's gonna be hell for you.
Great idea there from Capitancito on the delay, right? To just allow the bike to bounce off and miss him rather than, and you know, he swings, it hits him in the face, and there's a trade that Gluto then gets to capitalize on. It was very heads-up micro interaction there. Then now he's able to throw the bomb, keeps it ambiguous, is it going to go high or low? He knows, but Gluto almost certainly does not. And now it's just the ledge trap, right? This is where this character is maybe the best in the game. Certainly top 3 or 4 along with Samus, is Snake, Min Min, and a couple others, but you know, Gluto able to find the way back, but with the platform, right, you're caught in landing, you either jump or go down. Capitancito calls it out right and gets the stock first trouble.
Indeed it is, and now with the lucky number and the percentage, look at that, beautiful parry into a punish. Doesn't get a full hit from the blast, but it's okay, we are just chilling. We need to slowly work this lead. More damage the better, and then if you lose the stock, it's already done. The job is already done, you just need to get the kill after that.
Capitancito, they're trying to go for a bomb down special there at ledge, but just barely missing. However, it's gonna call out the bike wheelie. Capitancito's beats on Gluto throughout these first 2 games have just been on another level, right? He's calling things out from halfway across the stage like it's nobody's business. Before you even pop the wheelie, he knows when it's going to go up and when it's going to come on back down. But Gluto now with the parry and turn, recognizing that he's in the same situation that cost him game 1, already adapting with a parry and gets himself back to stage, gets himself an advantage state off the reversal, and that cross-up back here is going to close it out. Now Waft almost online here, Vixie just a couple seconds away, and Gluto feeling very comfortable in the driver's seat.
Indeed. I mean, to be honest, now that you got the Capitancito in the ledge, it's all about calling out those mines, all about calling out, oh, those reversal, whatever, you know, the nair, the backer, whatever works from Capitancito. But now that you're in the bad spot, is now, I mean, it's just can blink. You can just change in that second. And now you are the one getting the trap, and you're the one being the guard, and the mine is going to work. Now you take the stage, but still, like we talk about, that platform, it becomes a little bit of a shark tank if you're on the way up.
Yeah, and Gunner too, right? The missile timing we just saw from Cito are so good at calling out techs right? Whether you tech, whether you miss tech, it kind of just covers everything on the platform. However, Wario is going to get that neutral, going to get the waft, and just like that, this game is back to even. Capitancito knew that lead wasn't a real one, but now it's entirely gone. At least the waft is gone, right? The next one's going to come in about 2 minutes left in the game, so a lot of time to work with. But Cito knows the game plan is to slow things down. Gluto knows that it's to speed things up. That's why you see him going in aggressively here, even without the waft, because every second he runs away, as much as he builds towards his win condition, Capitancito just gets a whole bunch of chip damage.
Oh yeah, I mean, now that with this last stock, I mean, it's gonna be more than important to get that extra damage you can. That whatever eases your win condition, whatever eases you to get that, just one more touch is more than important here. Missile, nice going for the throw. You're gonna get close, I'll show you close. Get it in there.
So smart.
Yeah, look at that. F tilt again. It's gonna work. Mine out. It's so, it's just a terrible spot. That's the worst spot to be versus me gunner. The mine out and they're just waiting for you to react. It's gonna be the dash attack. Gets the missile, gets the blast. Yes, just shot it in their face. Air dash, no problem. I'm gonna hit you with that.
I mean, looking at this set on the bracket, and I didn't say it beforehand, but so take it with a grain of salt as you will, but it definitely feels like felt like a matchup that, hey, Capitancito can win this, right?
Oh yeah.
The character and what he's trying to do does so well against Wario on this stage list here at Smash Factor, right? This isn't the European stage list. They don't have those 9 stages with Yoshi, the extra small stages to really limit that room that Capitancito has to work with. And as a result, you get to go to these wider, more mid-lane stages that even something like this that can be so good for Wario with juggle extensions, for Capitancito is just a perfect landing opportunity to push you right into all his horizontal projectiles.
Yep, and now we are gonna go into the same stage, same situation, same characters. He's gonna try to just change the story here, Glutonny. We saw that was a reverse trio from we saw the reverse trio from Meistem, sorry, but now it's so oh god, I was talking trying to change history, but Ritual, maybe it's just carved in stone.
Listen, this might just be a changing of the guards, Vixie, because Capitancito is very much a next-gen player, and Gluto has as great a legacy in Smash as you possibly could, but he's down, and you don't see those missed-tech situations, you don't see those flubs from him, and yes, he struggled with hand problems, but even so, right, made the Pro Controller switch to help him out, and it seemed to alleviate some of it. You have to wonder if it's affecting him here, though, because down 2-0, losing his first stock like that, potentially he might letting this one get away if he can't steal this stock back. Capitancito getting pushed to the limit on the edge guard. The semis might not going to get it the second time around. Can't use the noggin either. Back throw just to reset. Gluto has a chance to let that SD not hurt him too bad. Has the bike to make it happen, but if he can't find the snipe, which he does, could have been in trouble.
If nobody got me, the bike got me. But something you say is really important too, like now that I think about it, it's kind of crazy to think that there's 3 generations of Smash Ultimate like waves, like you said. Now we see Capitancito, we saw him play a little, get better and have more presence over here in the last few years. But yeah, this is the point where some people start to make their breakthroughs. They grow enough that they start taking the games through the big old names. So that's an interesting way to put it, like you said, like a new wave is, now that I realized it's like kind of crazy there's been 3 of them now.
Yeah, like 6 years into this game's lifespan, it's bound to happen with the pandemic in the middle. You kind of got pre-pandemic, COVID generation, you've got post-COVID 1 and now post-COVID 2, so 3 or 4 even, potentially. Capitancito been making waves for a long time, but here with potentially one of the bigger wins of his career at a super major tournament. Gluto now 1 stock remaining in winner's side. We expected him, we expected this one to be a tough one, but we did not expect it to see it going this way, Vixie.
Hold up, we still have something to go for, but the WAP sadly not fully charged to get the KO. Still, you get the damage, that's more than okay, but look at this. Just you cannot afford to miss every single hit. Every single hit has to touch, every single hit has to find its mark. But look at this, Takami's still swinging back, and again, the mine, bad spot to be in. The F-Flash is gonna do it, see you later. Good night, Mr. Glutonny Monzil.
And that trapped everything, Vixie.
Yeah, that's so hard to
to find that scramble situation, left, right, and center, right? He was in disadvantage coming down. The bike was at the edge, and he recognized, hey, Gluto's gonna try and trap my landing. But if I do my neutral air and I hit the bike, right, it's gonna put me in hit stop. And that's gonna, just for a second, pause my descent. It's gonna give me mix up my landing timing. The slightest amount allowed him to get out of dodge and get away. From there, it was 1 hit to the corner, put him off stage, and toss that bomb, right? That means you take away that neutral getup and you